Parents are terrified to see their kids fail. I mean, look at any Little League game. They flip out, right? But fail, right? Fail forward, fail fast, right? And learn. That's the thing, is learn, right? So I think it was you or Mason. I can't remember who it was, but I'll never forget. One was like, hey, what was a challenge for you today? And I'd be like, and you'll see it, right? Dad, you remember when I was sick a couple weeks ago and I missed 4 days of school? Yep, I do. Well, I have 7 missing assignments right now. This was just a couple weeks ago. Right? 7 missing assignments. I have 2 Fs. And Ethan, he's a good student, doesn't get Fs, doesn't usually have missing assignments, but was deathly ill, like was really sick for 4 days. Now, there's a part of me, right? And I as a dad, you just want to lay on that lecture. Sure. And I was sitting there thinking like, dude, I've seen you on your phone. I've seen you playing Oculus. I know you haven't been doing your work. Like, and there's that part of me that wants to just blast him and be like, hey, we don't get Fs, man, right? We don't have missing assignments. You need to get this done, and just point and right. Instead, I was like, okay, I bet that took a lot of courage to tell me that, huh? So you welcome that. And I said, tell me more about that. I don't say, why did this happen? Tell me more about that. He'll explain. Because tell me more is, I'm welcoming information. Why did you do that? That's accusatory, and it puts us psychologically.
Or how could you do that?
How could you do that? What's wrong with you, right? Yeah. And so when he starts explaining these things, well, now I don't have to lecture. And I'm like, and I think the response that I gave to Ethan was, Ethan, I was like, the story I'm telling myself is that you've been down this road already, like last semester. And I remember you coming through it just fine. What did you do that helped you succeed and overcome then? As much as I want to lecture my kid and just tell him all this great knowledge that I have and tell him what he thinks he should do, kids will usually tune out. And so do people when we're pointing the finger and lecturing. Sure. But when he's explaining to me the plan, right? Explaining to me the plan of what he's going to do and how he's going to execute. Well, now he's more sold on his plan. He's going to execute his plan. And all I have to do is be like, dude, that's a great idea. Like, how can I support you with that? Like, let's go, right? Fist bump. Well, now suddenly dad becomes a safe place to come and open up these conversations. Sure. And here's where I'll tell you it really pays off. Yeah. There were consequences there, right? Consequences where he had to go in the auditorium and skip lunch and work on his projects. He had to go see a teacher for extra help. He had to stay up later than normal. There were natural consequences. But what I will tell you is there's going to come a day where every kid, I don't care who you are, but there's going to be a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid who's going to go to a party and is going to drink too much, right? Or whatever they're going to do. They have that cell phone in their hand and they have a choice that they're going to make. Do I call my dad? Because he's the guy I rep after rep, day after day, he's been the guy who I can come to with this stuff. Yep. Or do I roll the dice, get behind the wheel of the car and pray to God he never finds out? I will tell you with 100% confidence that my boys know they can pick up that phone and they can call me. They will not be lectured. They will not be blasted. They will not be guilted. I'll be happy that they called me